loved people. The year 2025, which is now unfolding before you, takes the luminous impulses that you have set so far to a new level. What has been hinted at over the past 3 years, what has developed in your hearts in terms of desire for freedom and spiritual longing, will now visibly have its place in this world. We are very happy to see so many of you exploring the different possible timelines that you have in front of yourselves. As we know, quite a few of you have awakened to the truth that there is not one future for you or for all of humanity. And we see you getting more serious about focusing on the reality that you want to experience, rather than giving in to the idea that you have to experience a certain predetermined reality. Now, that may have been the case in all of your previous lifetimes there on Earth in the third dimension. Before you set out to live those lives, you may have created a blueprint for each and every one of them. A blueprint that you would stick to because you knew it served your consciousness to do so. The truth is, no man achieves mastery by himself. Every mastery can only be achieved with God. It is you whose steps matter. It is you who walks the path. It is you who must master strength and energy so that your destiny can be fulfilled. However, you are always with God. You are entering a special year where many of your material concerns will begin to be resolved. Yes, my dears, but before you think about the money in your accounts, I want you to understand this as balancing, first and foremost, your physical bodies. The souls of your organs are being strengthened. Your physical body is being strengthened, and this is what the solar projections have caused. Will there be some interference to your satellites due to these projections? The answer is yes, but don't be scared by this. Will there be an increase in volcanic activities? The answer is yes. Don't be scared by this. Will there be disturbances in the Earth's core that will cause some tectonic adjustments? The answer is yes, but don't be scared by this. Why don't you need to be scared? Because you are you, as I always say, and you came to Earth for this. To help in this entire healing process that Earth is going through. 2025 is a year of physical balance, both for you, my dear ones, and for Mother Earth herself. Your material life will begin to come into harmony because you will physically be in harmony. Your bodies need healing. How many years have you suffered from chronic pain without your doctors being able to understand what the cause is, when no exam reveals the reason? Yes, my dears, energy. I'm talking about energy which needs to continue its flow. And when this flow is interrupted, it causes physical pain, and that is what you will begin to understand perfectly. No man has ever completed his master's examination alone or ascended to heaven through his own efforts alone. Above all, your spiritual development needs the guidance and presence of God in the middle of your life. Even in the midst of what often seems like extreme adversity, people everywhere are remembering who they are and why they have embodied on Earth during this auspicious time. We have been told that the awesome shifts that were co-created in 2024 paved the way for lightworkers to be able to co-create miracles in 2025. Unfortunately, due to the painful things that are being pushed to the surface in the outer world to be healed and transmuted back into light, many lightworkers are feeling disheartened and erroneously believing that their efforts to assist in Mother Earth's ascension process have been in vain. We are entering a new phase in the process of ascension. The obvious sign of this is that more and more people are becoming aware of their power and strength, and that they no longer allow themselves to be defeated, belittled, or played off. In the past 3 years, you have often turned the game around, often averted damage from yourself, and often paved the way for the bright paths, even when it seemed hopeless. You persevered, stood up and showed those in power that neither a state nor an intact society can be created without you. You have proven that you are taking action, that you are making yourself known, and that you are no longer hiding your light. You have evolved into courageous, energetic, and resilient light warriors, and so the events that were destined for you, but were not always predicted, can now occur. You knew that you had to have certain experiences to fill out your punch card, so to speak, but this is not one of those lifetimes. This is a lifetime where everything is shifting and changing, including how much of a say you have now that you are on Earth, about what happens next for you. Now, you may think to yourself that you can choose for yourself what's going to happen next, but you may also believe that because humanity is shifting as a collective, certainly there must be experiences that you all have to have as a collective. But that is not the case. You are choosing which version of the collective you align with, and therefore, which future experiences you are going to have as a part of that particular collective. And you are doing this all the time. Think highly of your fellow humans, and you get a better reality to experience with them. Look down upon your fellow humans, and you will continue to wonder why they keep messing everything up for the rest of you who are awake. You want to elevate everything, not just your vibration and your consciousness, but also your expectations for your fellow humans. See them as having all of these potential awakening experiences that they have yet to tap into, but that they are destined to experience themselves. More and more people are realizing that they don't have to deal with anything in life themselves, and that spiritual growth can occur even without traumatizing pain experiences. This inner maturation process is taking place in more and more people today. Beliefs that have shaped past eras are being questioned and abandoned. The core is, people who strive for mastery on this earth have recognized that only in unity with God can life be given meaning, significance, and fulfillment. The separation from God is overcome, and true milestones in spiritual development are the result. If you thought you were in control of your life, you were wrong. If you thought that only you were the creator and designer of your life, then you were wrong. If you thought that manifestation only happens on your own initiative and through your own power, then you were far from the truth. You are powerful beyond your knowing, and the next step of that profound truth is being revealed to humanity by the company of heaven now. The sacred knowledge from the heavenly realms that we at Era of Peace are sharing with awakening humanity has been offered free of charge since 1965 to anyone who has the heart call to receive it. This incredible gift from on high is being given to humanity by our sisters and brothers in the realms of illumined truth. They are sons and daughters just like you and me. However, these beings of light have evolved to a much higher level of consciousness. They are like college professors compared to you and me, who are more like kindergarten students in the overall scheme of things. These beings are selfless messengers of our God who have come through the veil to meet us halfway because of the need of the hour. They are communicating with humanity now through intuitive open heart and mind telepathic communication. We were always supposed to have access to this assistance and this guidance from on high. However, when we fell into the dense and discordant frequencies of separation and duality eons ago, we lost the ability to reach up in consciousness into the realms of illumined truth. Since that fateful time, we have been weeping and wailing through our valley of tears, struggling to accomplish our divine plans through trial and error. Like never before in human history, the separation of worlds is becoming visible in everyday life. Protected by God and supported by providence, or staring unsettled and fearful at the future, these are the consequences of your choice. to be able to open yourself to life, yourself and God, or to remain closed and continue to vegetate in hell. The hell of your own, making these are the consequences of your choice. The power of the old rulers continues to dwindle and reaches zero. Humanity is demanding solutions and is increasingly no longer willing to represent the pawns on the playing field. This leads to panicked actions by the powers that have dominated the game so far, actions. And this has been repeatedly announced that could cause upheaval and lead many people to speak of the end of the world. The old system is reaching the tipping point, and much that seemed built to last is being leveled to the earth. It is breathed in by God so that the light full new can arise. The plans to oppress humanity even more, to monitor it even more, and to alienate it in a previously unattainable dimension are fulfilled for those who choose this path. But not for those light warriors who stand up for their freedom and do so actively manifest new bright eras. These two levels exist and are chosen by you. See the consciousness of the collective spiraling upward with you, and see yourselves as leading the way, but know that you are not in this all by yourselves as the awakened collective. Everyone is there to serve the experience of ascension in their own way. Everyone is there behaving exactly as you need them to behave to give you what you need in order to grow spiritually. You are the ones who are the change makers, who will decide that the path for humanity can be a smooth, easy, and joyous one, as you help others awaken with your own level of consciousness, with the stories you tell about your own experiences, and with your ability to hold space for all of them, especially those who are lagging furthest behind. If you saw them all as a part of yourselves, then it would be easier for you to see that they need you. They need your help, they need your positive expectations for them, and they need you to hold your vibration in the highest possible frequency, which you can only do when you are seeing them all as source energy beings, instead of as the ones who are messing things up for the rest of you. That's what you came to Earth to do, and we believe in you, even in those times when you don't believe in yourselves. So call upon us for help in maintaining that vision, because we know that humankind, as you experience, it can experience the shift in consciousness in the most beautiful of ways. Now, the company of heaven no longer needs to come through the veil to meet us halfway. Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her have gradually ascended up the spiral of evolution into frequencies of vibration that are allowing our I Am Presence to take command of our earthly bodies. As this occurs, inner guidance from our I Am Presence is easily received through our intuition and open heart and mind telepathic communication. This means that by simply asking our I Am Presence to take command of our thoughts, feelings, words and actions, this loving aspect of our own divinity is able to guide us unerringly. At long last, the sacred knowledge from the realms of illumined truth is available to each and every person who is willing to ask for it, to listen and to open our heart and mind to the infinite possibilities. It also helps immensely if we daily stay focused on the light and do whatever it takes to raise our energy, vibration, and consciousness. Through our I Am Presence, we can also directly communicate with the various beings of light in the realms of illumined truth. We have recently experienced a monumental shift within our system of worlds. We now have access to new realms of light and assistance from beings of light who were previously far beyond our vibrational reach. These beings exist in the system of our grand central sun, which now embraces Mother Earth and our entire system of worlds. These beings of light have been patiently waiting for Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her to reverse the adverse effects of our fall from grace so that we could reclaim our rightful place in this higher system of worlds. Now that this has been God victoriously accomplished, these powerful beings of light are standing in readiness. They are awaiting our invitation to give them permission to intervene in our lives in positive ways that will greatly assist us in our ascension process. You are in the same boat of experiences, and when you begin to see each other lovingly in this way, it will become easier for you to understand and accept each other as you are. This will boost your lives when you understand that you are not the enemy. When you realize that together you become stronger. When you realize that you should never have been against each other, but all in connection with the light for something greater. Each of you carries a package, some lighter, some heavier, others often almost unbearable to carry. I know because I see and feel them, my dear ones. You are in a great task, and the fact that you chose this great mission to leverage your evolutions has greatly affected your soul core, and now we are all in a healing work of deep healing and alignment of each one of you. Yes, we are here to help, and as I always say, do the work that fits each of you. We are your support, and so you can continue to count on us, your space family. My dear ones, you have immense support for this, more than you know. You have your sun. Many of your scientists are concerned about some things that have been happening there, with the masses of plasma being sent to Earth. Let me tell you what it's about. It's about healing. It's about a plasma that will wash your souls. It is a bath of light. The Creator does not play with lives. The Creator does not wish to see anyone suffering. All of these beings of light, including the legions of light associated with the new system of worlds, we now have access to through our grand central sun, are standing in readiness awaiting humanity's heart call and our invitation to help us during this wondrous but often tumultuous time. The information that is being given to humanity by the beings of light in the realms of illumined truth at this time is not intended to dispute our present belief systems or to tell us that what we believe is wrong. We have all been guided by our I Am Presence through the lessons and learning experiences we needed in order to bring us to this point in our evolutionary process. Now it is time for all of us to take the next step. The divine intent of this information is to enhance what we already know. It is designed to give us greater clarity and understanding, so that we will recognize at a much higher level what is happening on Earth and in our personal lives. This will enable each of us to remember who we are and why we are here during this cosmic moment. All of the information that I am sharing through Era of Peace is from the beings of light in the realms of illumined truth. However, even having said that, I do not ever want you to accept something as truth just because someone told you it is true. I would like for you to contemplate this information as food for thought. Then take the information into the divinity of your heart flame and ask your I Am Presence to reveal to you the truth contained in these celestial sharings. Ask how you can utilize this information to help fulfill your divine plan and to accelerate your ascension process.